Hello everyone and welcome. I am Matt Tarter, President of Tarter Realty, Auction, and Appraisal Company. We are sending you this video because you need an appraisal, and we have been contracted by the mortgage lender to complete that appraisal. You may be refinancing, you may be in the middle of a buy-sell. Either way, congratulations, and I hope the process hasn't been too difficult up to this point. So we've been doing appraisals for almost 20 years now, and over that time, as I'm sure you can imagine, we have received numerous questions about the appraisal process. I know it's something that's probably not well documented and not something that's really well known about. So the purpose of this video is to summarize the most frequently asked questions and answers we've received over the years in an attempt to help prepare you for the appraisal. That way you know what to expect. Sometime in the next day or two, one of our real estate appraisers will contact you or your broker to set up a time that's convenient for us to come out and do our site inspection. Please note that we typically set our site inspections with a 2 to 4 hour window, meaning that we may call and ask for 8 to 10 or 1 to 3 or 11 to 3. I don't like that any more than you do when the water company or electric company does that to me, but as we've grown our business, I can understand why. It seems that every time we set a specific time, something inevitably comes up, usually due to the number of site inspections we do in a day, that puts us behind, and then nobody's happy because we're running late. So in order to be as respectful as possible to everybody involved, this is how we do it. We've been doing it this way for a while, and it has worked really well. So just be prepared for that. So we will arrive at your house, and we will walk through the home, outbuildings, all of your property, and take a lot of pictures, take a lot of notes. Depending on the type of financing, we might even do some strange things like run the water at the faucets, flush your toilet, look in your attic, look in your crawl space, things like that. Rest assured, we're not trying to be nitpicky. We're just trying to ensure that the home is in compliance with federal lending guidelines for that type of loan that's being used. Now, we are not home inspectors. The inspection does not be what you would think when we say inspection, where we're bringing in our tools and testing mechanicals of your home and things like that. Our inspection, rather, is completely visual in nature. We go through and, like I said, take pictures, take notes, and document the overall condition of the property. So no tools, no wrenches, nothing like that, no screwdrivers. Something we get asked all the time, almost daily, is how clean does my home have to be? I'll tell you what I tell everybody. That's completely up to you. As I've said, we're going to be taking a lot of pictures, and a lot of people will be seeing those pictures, so I'll leave that up to you. I will tell you that I have a wife that works full-time. I have 2 kids. My house is lived in. I completely understand. Nonetheless, I just want to make sure you guys know we're not there to judge you on the cleanliness of your home. So long as it's not excessive, it will not have a negative impact on our opinion of value for your home. The things we are looking for, the things that do have a potential to negatively impact the value of your home, is condition of the roof, broken window panes, broken kitchen drawers, things like that, actual deficiencies. And that's what we will document in our report and note. And again, that does have the potential for negatively impacting the value of your home. Our typical site inspection doesn't last more than 15 to 30 minutes. We try to be as thorough as possible, as efficient as possible, and that way we're not taking up too much of your time. So after that's done, we return to our office and we search the market to try to find homes that are as overall similar as possible to yours, having sold as recently as yours, and as is in as close a proximity as possible to yours, in an attempt to establish a range of value for your home. So for instance, after looking for those sales in the market through public record, through multiple listing data, through our own files, we find 2 homes at $80,000, a home at $90,000, and 2 homes at $100,000. Well, we've established a bracket or a range of value somewhere between $80,000 and $100,000. The next step then is to look at the differences between your home and these comparables that we have found and attempt to quantify the impact those differences will have in the open market. So again, for example, your house might be larger than the comparables. You may have a brand new kitchen where some of the comparables don't. You may be on 5 acres. Some of the comparables may be on 10 acres. You may not have an outbuilding. One of the comparables has a great outbuilding. So how do those differences impact value? That's what we look for in the sales comparison approach, and that's how we get down to the nitty-gritty to give a specific opinion of value once we're inside the range of value. So once all this information is collected, gathered, entered into our system, and reconciled, we do form a final opinion of value for your home. We send a copy of the report to the lender, and the lender is responsible to get you a copy of the report. Another big misconception is, and something we get asked all the time, due to guidelines regulating appraisals, the lender is our client, and therefore we are not to communicate details of the appraisal with you. However, it is important to us that everybody understands what's going on as much as possible. And so if you do have a question after receiving your report, give us a call. Please do not hesitate. And I have no problem speaking to you in broad terms of appraisal practice. Hopefully that will then answer your specific questions related to this appraisal that you have on your house. So I hope that you found this video informative and helpful. I hope you feel more prepared now for the appraisal that we're getting ready to do. Should you have any more questions, please do not hesitate to give us a call here at Tartar Realty, Auction, and Appraisal Company, and we'll be glad to help. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.